Infinite Frontier issue number 1. That's right, folks, it's finally here. We've been waiting for this since the end of Death Metal. Joshua Williamson is leading the charge in this new bold era of DC comic books, and it starts right here with connecting everything that the previous generation screwed up. I love it. Oh, let's just put it all together. It doesn't need to make sense. It all exists. Timelines, bullshit, multiverse, bullshit. Everything is just here. Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. So, we open up this book. We see a ship crash into a Kansas desert. Kansas crop. It's it's Thomas Wayne Flashpoint Batman. He crashes just like, okay, this is weird. So the people that find him are the Kents. It's not the Kents. It's you know, they call their son Calvin, who's the president. It's awesome. So we're like, okay, that's weird. Then we see this being trying to take over like just some random metropolis area. But before that, actually, I should say, we start to realize that every single person on Earth either believes the multiverse is real or doesn't. But the idea is that it's out in the open. It's not a genie you can put back into a bottle. So it's like, okay, everyone's got their opinions on it. Is it real? Is it not? So we see this time character. They call him Warlagog or something. And we just see that our secret team of heroes, including Alan Scott, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, and Vandal Savage, are fighting him. They take him down pretty easily, but because they defeat him, we see Alan's gonna go away. He's like, I got a meeting with my kids, so I'm gonna head off. I'll see you guys later. So he goes to talk to his son. He meets up with his kid, Obsidian. They're just like walking down the area. We see that he was fighting somebody earlier, and basically it's like Jade asked to like meet them at like one of the headquarters for the JSA before everything kind of fell apart. So they're headed through Gotham City. They're trying to figure out what to do. And if you forgot, we get kind of a recap of Death Metal. We see like the big fight between all the characters, a gold Wonder Woman and a black Batman who laughs, and everybody's fighting and having a crazy old time. But they walk down, they're starting to go through the streets, and they're about to make their way into the JSA headquarters when all of a sudden the thing is blown up. They try to get inside, but they can't find Jade. Like, they don't even know where her signature is. Obsidian is trying to look for her. They don't know. They can't find it. So we got a new mystery on our hands. Where is Jade? That seems like it's going to be like one of the things going through in this story, which I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. I'd like to see that. I said it before. Alan Scott is a great character, and Obsidian is a great character too, and Jade is a great character too. 3 of them, this entire family has been relegated to the sidelines for so long. And the fact they are making their prominence in this universe is beyond exciting to me. It is so cool. Every one of those characters is amazing. We're going to be seeing Jade on Stargirl. I'm sure we're going to see Obsidian appearing on there too. We'll probably get a flashback to an Alan Scott. It's like, yes, they're back. This family is returning to our lives. And I've never been happier because this is what I want for my comics. Just the classic JSA stuff. That is my team. That is great to see. But before we figure out what happened to Jade, we are going to go to Paris, where we see Agent Chase is just eating some dessert, and all of a sudden Mr. Bones shows up. Director Bones is here, baby, and he's like, yeah, look, everything's kind of crazy. We got a new world order coming together. We're trying to hide everything from the public. You get it. A big entity ruined the world, rewrote reality, like all this crazy stuff. I love Director Bones. What a lunatic. I just love it. Just like a skeleton in a suit. It's great. That stuff is awesome. That stuff's awesome. So he's like, look, it's exhausting. There's a lot of crazy shit going on. So Chase, I kind of need you to come back because you're the best person we got on our team, baby. I need you to come back and help me out here. She's like, I hate you. I really hate you and everything you are asking of me. But, it, I guess I'll come. She's like, okay. I love it. That shit's cool. That shit is cool. I'm like, yeah, Director Bones getting Agent Chase in here. That's fun. So we cut to somebody waking up from a coma. We realize it's Thomas Wayne, and we see that the Justice Incarnate is waking him up, and Captain Carrot just bursts, and he's like, can I offer you some delicious carrot juice? And you're like, whoa, punches away Machine Head. He's like, whoa, calm down, dude. Look, we're your friend. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to know what the hell version of you is here. It's like, okay. Here comes Calvin Ellis. I'm President Superman. Why don't you tell us what world you're from, what you're doing in this dimension, and what's going on here? He's like, look, just get the Flash, okay? Just get the Flash, and he'll explain everything. And Calvin's like, which one? Barry Allen. And he's like, okay, which Barry Allen? And it's Earth Prime Barry Allen, so he's running through the multiverse, and he's got a really smart idea on his hands. He's like, okay, I got an idea. If I vibrate at the right frequency, I could go to the Earth Omega, that one that we haven't been able to get to. So I'm going to try to do that. So he's like talking to the Justice Incarnate, but he goes to this Earth Omega. And basically he's like, I can't feel anything here. There's like nothing here, but something about it feels familiar. So he looks down and he sees the Quintessence is destroyed. They're killed, supposedly. All those powerful characters just wiped out. He's like, what could have done this? I don't understand how this happened. But suddenly everything starts to kind of unfold on himself as there's this character in the background. It's like, you should have just stayed away, dude. And we see different versions of Barry Allen, like a classic one from like the early 70s and 80s, a more contemporary one from the 2000s, and the modern one. And everything's just kind of breaking reality. All this different reality breaking stuff happening to Barry. We're like, who's doing this to him? He's like, oh, come on, man. We have history together. We realize, oh, this is great. Way to use the right character for the right time. Psycho Pirate. We realize that Psycho Pirate, the first lunatic to figure out that everything was rebooted once, is now a key player in this story. And he's like, dude, there's an omniscient voice telling me that we have roles in this story because, you know, we're mythological, we're meta-narrative stuff, we're DC. We're going to tell you you're reading a comic book and tell our characters that they are in a comic book, and you're going to love it so much. You're just going to, yeah, oh, baby, yeah, you'll love it. You'll love it. That's what we are. And then Psycho Pirate's like, dude, you heard that omniscient voice? Okay, there's going to be a crisis, and we're going to be on the same team, so you got to help us, and, like, just, like, shut up for a sec. And we got to find someone. And we cut to this random diner where we see these people are talking about like what they saw when the multiverse reset, like this red sky, these evil beings, like these two people are seeing it. It's like the younger generation seeing it as opposed to the older generation. We see a red-headed man at like the diner counter just like listening to the conversation, smiling. But like an old man stands up. He's like, you're stupid, guys. Come on. Like there's no multiverse. It's all bullshit, man. It's all pretty dumb. He's just yelling at these people. Suddenly there's a big explosion, and this weird guy in some weird armor just comes and he's like, I'm coming to get Roy Harper. And the red-headed dude was Roy Harper. We all knew it was going to be him. But here it is. Here's somebody coming to get Roy Harper. It's great. So he's kind of fighting them away. He's doing an okay job because it's Roy Harper. He's like, okay, why are you after me this time? Is it because I shouldn't be in this diner? Or is it because I shouldn't be alive? Because honestly, I don't know. What is happening to me? I am Roy Harper. What is my place in the ever-changing universe when I am in continuity, out of continuity? I have no role. What is my role? I love it. So suddenly, the guy gets punched out by some large guy. He's like, what was that? Like these weird shadowy black things are like attacking the people that were attacking Roy. He's like, what's going on? He's like, I don't understand. He's like, oh no, what have I got myself into this time? And we end the book with this beautiful reveal that Roy Harper is in possession of the Black Lantern ring, and it looks like he is going to be the new Black Lantern. And we see that he's got the old versions of himself as Black Lantern silhouettes around him. I'm like, that's great. I mean, you were teasing there's going to be a new Black Lantern. It makes sense to me that the guy you've been messing with being dead for a long time would come into play here and be the new Black Lantern. That's kind of cool. I think it makes sense to be Roy. He's been through enough. So I'm not going to complain. I think that's pretty exciting. And that's where Infinite Frontier ends, and you're setting up a lot of great stuff. Where's Jade? What's Director Bones up to? What is the Justice Incarnate going to do with this Flashpoint Batman? What is Psycho Pirate doing with the Flash? And why did Roy Harper get a Black Lantern ring? That's a great mysteries. I'm very excited to see what's going to come about from all of these. This was just a very exciting book, and I loved it. You're focusing on people's favorite characters, but in a way that nobody would be expecting, and I think that's very cool. Like, you know, our version of Superman and Batman don't even appear in this book. That's pretty exciting. This was really fun. And it opened the door to infinite possibilities. It truly is an infinite frontier, and I'm very excited to see what it's going to be. The artwork looks spectacular. Every character looks unique and interesting. The colors are great. It's just a perfect comic book to show you what's coming down the pipeline for DC Comics. A bunch of crazy shit, and Director Bones is just a smoking skeleton in a suit. It's awesome. It's great. So, Infinite Frontier, issue number 1, I am going to give a 9 out of 10. Now, thank you guys for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, all that good stuff, and I will catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, good luck.